What is going on, everybody? I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com, and I'm here with the BlackBerry Pearl Flip 8220 for T-Mobile. It's the first ever BlackBerry flip phone. You caught the unboxing already. Let's get a little deeper with this. Full review. In a nutshell, two things about this phone. One is it's big, but it's lightweight, so that somehow makes it seem not quite as gargantuan as I thought it was when I first saw it at CTIA back in September. Actually having it, I've had it for about a week, I guess, and using it, you know, testing it, carrying it around and everything. Not really as big as I thought it was when I first saw it. I think the lightweight helps a little bit. Second thing about this is what's cool about a flip smartphone is that it doesn't look all geeky and like, you know, you're carrying your pocket protector around, or I don't know if that makes sense. But you know, when you see somebody with a BlackBerry, you know it's a BlackBerry. It's got all the buttons and everything. And you know, if you don't like that look, but you want to have, you know, your email and the keyboard and all that stuff, the flip is kind of cool. Because when you're not using it, you know, it's a flip phone, and it looks very modern. The external display, when it fades, you know, when it fades away, it gives a nice kind of glossy black exterior with just your little camera up here. You know, and the back is a nice soft touch plastic with the BlackBerry logo. The silver, the kind of plastic chrome trim looks good. And so, you know, it's just, you've just got a phone. You've just got your flip phone. And then when you flip it open, you know, it's nice because you've got a picture of yourself drinking coffee. No, you've got, you know, you've got a real BlackBerry in there. So you've got your SureType keypad on the bottom, your trackball, and your full BlackBerry business going on here. Basically, the pros in this phone, you know, like I said, it's a real BlackBerry, so it's got the SureType, it's got the BlackBerry push email system, which is great. It's got Wi-Fi, and it's UMA enabled for T-Mobile's hotspot at home. A real headphone jack, 3.5mm there on the side, so you can plug in your headphones, listen to music. It's got the new BlackBerry OS 4.6, and it's lightweight. You know, it's a lot, even though it's big. It's kind of sleeker feeling once you have it and you carry it around with you and everything. It feels more modern than it did at first. The downs on this device, it is big. Also the flip thing is, I mean, it's fine. You know, when you hold it up, the hinge is a little strange at first. You kind of wonder why they did that. The trackball's a little on the small side. I thought it was pretty easy to use, but it's smaller than the trackballs on like the Curve or the Bold, and it's a slower processor than the Bold is the big thing. So in my using it, I found that I definitely would sometimes get, you know, the little watch face that was telling me that the phone was thinking and I should just chill out for a minute. I think you're going to get that more in this phone than you will in the Bold because it is a slower processor running the OS 4.6. Also, the screen is lower resolution. It's 320 by 240. And, you know, some things look great. I think the OS here looks pretty good when you just look at the icons and everything. You know, things look nice. When you get into watching videos and that kind of stuff, web browsing also, you definitely hit some rough spots. But we'll take a closer look, a little tour around. It's the BlackBerry Flip 8220, the new, the first ever flip BlackBerry phone, GSM, Edge, Wi-Fi, no 3G. It's Edge and Wi-Fi from T-Mobile. Let's check it out. Hey, so look, it's a special guest star. It's the BlackBerry Flips video, but the LG Lotus is making a special guest appearance. Why? Because in the same week we got these two new phones, which are basically flip smartphones or flip messaging phones. I don't know if it's going to become a new trend or not, but it's kind of interesting. These, you know, people want the full functionality, the QWERTY with the email and the messaging and all that stuff, but they want their style. And so these are two of the newest phones to have that kind of thing going on. The Pearl Flip, obviously, which we're talking about here in this video, and then the LG Lotus, which takes, you know, a different take on it. And we'll just show you both of them just so you can kind of see. I'll zoom out here, and you know, the Pearl Flip, as we talked about, has the SureType style keyboard on the inside. What the Lotus does is it's a shorter but much wider phone, and it's wide enough to have a full-on QWERTY board there on the inside. And what you get, what's interesting, and I'm just showing you this, you know, because this is what we do on PhoneDog. We want to show you everything so you can make your own choices. We'll have full reviews of the LG Lotus later. We have a separate unboxing video you can watch already. and we'll do a full review later and everything. But basically, I just wanted to show you, it's an interesting kind of take on the form factor. This kind of weird square form factor lets you have wide internal screen and your full keyboard there. But enough there. Get off the set, man. It's not your show. So let's get back to the Pro Flip here. Like we said, it's the OS 4.6. It's got the external display. There's no external controls. But what's kind of cool is you can use the rocker switch on the side there, and you can see I have 322 messages. And you can hit the rocker switch, and you can scan through your emails, which is pretty cool. A nice little feature. So again, it's very stealth. You don't want to have the whole BlackBerry experience. You want to be that guy or that girl with the BlackBerry at the dinner party. But what you can do is you can have your cake and eat it too. So you can be looking at your email, and then you let it sit for a second, and your email actually fades up onto the screen, which is kind of neat. You can get kind of a preview there to see, is it really worth opening up the phone to read the whole email or not? And then, you can stop on your header, and you can see the beginning of it, and you can open it up, and then you can go. It doesn't go straight to the. Oh, yes, it does. Look at that. It goes straight to the message. So now I can read my whole message there. And so we'll take a look at the email here. It's the BlackBerry email system. It's great. It's push email, so you don't have to hit the retrieve button. It comes automatically for you. And you've got your BlackBerry menu system. Now, to somebody who's not used to BlackBerry, this might seem kind of complicated. It's a smartphone, so it's got a lot of power underneath. So here's the OS 4.6. It looks pretty nice. The kind of neon icons on here at the bottom. If you hit the BlackBerry key, you get the full menu here. It'll take you a quick tour around. Instant messaging. It comes with BlackBerry Messenger, AOL, Google Talk, ICQ, Yahoo, and Windows Live pre-installed. Works pretty well. It's pretty straightforward. Go to my account here. We'll show you the AIM interface real quick. Pretty bare bones, but it works well. And so it'll show you, your buddies who are available. You can, you can toggle those off and on. I'm gonna get out of here because I don't want you to see the people on my buddy list. That's not fair to them. Invasion of privacy. But there you go, and you can do that. It works well for Google Talk and Windows Live and all that stuff as well. You can go to your SMS and MMS there. So you can go to your SMS and MMS, and it looks basically the same. I'm not going to go in there, but it's the same interface. If you go to your full messaging here, and we'll start a new message, we'll compose an email. And this is basically how it looks, And the keyboard works well. You can do, what am I in? I'm in multi-tap mode here. So with multi-tap, basically if I want H, I hit the button twice. I get an H. I want E, I only hit it once because it's the first number. And there you go. First letter, rather, and there you go. So we'll do the quick. And now you can switch to the predictive text mode, where if I hit the BlackBerry key, I can go down and I can enable sure type instead of multi-tap. And now I'm in the mode where it's predictive text. So I can just go brown, and then your choices show up. Or you can just keep typing. So it works really well. The buttons are nice and big. One thing that's nice about the phone being so large is that the buttons are really big. Easy to type on. I do wish there was a dedicated key for period. To get to period, you have to do Alt and then the OP key up here. And I wish there was a dedicated button for period. That's just me. But anyway, the email works great, like I said. Picture messages, text messages, everything looks good. So we'll get out of here and not change those. We'll take a quick look at the media player here. And we'll go back. So you've got your music, your videos, your ringtones, your pictures, your voice notes. So I'll show you first on videos. Mute Math was the demo that came on here, so we'll load that one up. So it plays widescreen. And I don't know if you can really tell here, the fonts are smooth. The image when he's moving, it gets a little pixelated. You know, it's fine. It's not the bold. The bold really blew me away with how good the screen looked. This isn't that. This is, you know, a little bit of a step down. But it's kind of, you know, it's more of a messaging phone than a smartphone, but it has smartphone functionality. So, you know, given that it's a step down, not top of the line, it's fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. I loaded on this short video clip, which is an AVI clip. And it's interesting. It plays it. I'm going to get some... But it really taxes the processor. And you can see I'm hitting the trackball here, and it took several clicks. And now it's not responding. It'll take it a second.
Change the theme. Let's try Amoeba.
So you can see, you know, it's not that hard to overtax the processor. And that happened to me a bunch when I was looking at websites that had a bunch of JavaScript on it, that kind of thing. I didn't have any hard crashes, but I did get, you know, either the little clock face telling me to wait, or, you know, this kind of thing would happen. Again, I don't think it's the kind of thing you're going to run into a lot when you're using the phone for kind of its main purposes, which are messaging, phone calls, obviously, messaging, and listening to music. But if you try to take it past its limits, do something like throw an AVI on there, you know, you could run into some problems. So we'll get out of here.